That's exciting. And since we're getting more and more closer to automating these machining processes and the programming of the machines, and then, with chatter, like increasing the transmission rate of data, how it gets through the shop and how it interacts with other systems, as that becomes more and more real, we see a lot more opportunities for basically to increase the number of machines per person. And at that point, now we have an industry in the United States that's actually sustainable, where I can in good conscience say, yeah, get into manufacturing. It's awesome. You're going to be around the coolest machines in the world. You're going to get paid super well because you're going to be responsible for 30 or 40 machines that are doing high dollar work, that they're just cranking out parts all day, and you get to be hands-on. You get to be hands-off with certain parts of it, and it's just going to be a freaking blast. If that was the actual outcome I could promise to high school students, then I would be all over it, right? But as it is today, it's a crapshoot. Like, a lot of the smaller shops would be really cool to work for. I've been in a lot of shops where I'd love to work there. Problem is, they don't have a whole lot of money to pay. And in some of the larger shops, there's just not a lot of like upward mobility, because you can't come in on day one and start like screwing around with the automation or whatever. It's like, no, you're on the saw, right? Or you're sweeping the saw. So, which is like fine to start there, but the positive note on that is these new smaller shops that right now can't support a huge influx of educated, high paid folks coming in their shops. Those shops are going to be doing really well in the next 5 years, 10 years, 25 years. The ones who are staying ahead with technology and ahead with really killer processes and killer machines, those are the shops that are going to do really well. So I think we're going to be looking at a completely different landscape of our industry in 10 years, because these shops are going to be a lot bigger. These shops are going to be a lot bigger. The CJs of the world, the Dylans of the world, the Wands of the world, today there are 4 or 5 machines. In 10 years, these guys are going to be like behemoths of manufacturing, and they're going to scale the processes that have made them successful and made them competitive. And the work you're going to be able to do working for them is just going to be just the coolest stuff ever. So I'm really looking forward to that future. But yeah, the pipeline's a mess today.